Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Carry for Latavius Murray, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Throwing on 1st down. Fine. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Off the play fake. Fry. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Fry. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fry. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly because oftentimes they want to run that route.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down. Fry. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Fry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Murray. Room to run past midfield. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First and goal, Perkins. And now running right through him. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Off play action. Fry. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Operating from the gun. Fry. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flynn. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Fry. And his throw here is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on second down. Fry. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Fry. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Green, 30 left.
line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Fry. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he floated one out there incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Fry. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Fly. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota.
No, check, Patriot!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Evans comes in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on second down. Fry, and finding the tight end Hooper.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Coleman. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A handoff. It's Murray. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A run. It's Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They come out here in the eye. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Green, 39. Over. Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 53. Here we go. Over. Check safety. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, Fry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Fry. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Operating from the gun. Fry escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, here we go.
second down, Freeman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Fry. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Fry. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up. Here we go. Boom.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Well, now they'll try the end around. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fry. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is taken at the 23. Still fighting. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Murray with a nice move. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it. This is Murray, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And an alley to run. Pass the Devontae Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All right, here we go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
All right, here we go.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.